Welcome back. We just lost. Sucked. We suck. Everything sucks right now.
2-1 loss to Mexico in the final. You saw it. We saw it.
Everybody saw it. Everybody saw us play fucking horrible.
We're here to talk about it. Line up from the top, from the jump.
Exactly what you do, what was going to come in.
We knew what it was going to be.
Everything you knew.
It was what we knew it was going to be. The exact same.
They were who we thought they were.
Exactly. Every single position from top to bottom. 2 we expected to be in. We want to see some different guys.
We want to see
but that's not what we saw. That's not what we saw. Off to the start. Decent start.
Decent start. Couple minutes in, we see Chris Richards, our man of the match for the United States. I mean, obviously
man of the tournament, possibly.
Man of the tournament, possibly. For our team.
For our team.
Possibly. But the guy shows up when he needs to. He's a big game player. He's a big moment player. He shows up in the very first few minutes of the Gold Cup final with a header goal. VAR, goal line technology, could have been used. It was close, but they gave him the goal, and it was deserved because he was incredible at the end of that run. Great ball in and just a fantastic finish.
Richards has been that guy for us this tournament, I think. I mean, between him and Tillman, those would be maybe Luna. Luna's kind of in there a little bit.
He's popped up a little bit.
I would give it to Richards or Tillman for U.S. Men's National Team Gold Cup Player of the Tournament.
Yeah.
Those guys have showed out well for us, those two.
I agree. They definitely were needed, and we were hoping for a couple more big performances from other people that just didn't come.
Yeah.
After those first 5 minutes, we just put our heads down for whatever reason with the lead against Mexico.
We backed up.
In the United States. We backed up. We let our foot off of the gas. We let them control the game. From then on, it was 40% possession for us, if that.
Yeah.
And the possession that we did have was counterattacks that were ended so quickly.
Pretty much right in midfield, yeah.
Right in midfield, so they had good opportunities. Mexico had so many opportunities. It was a rough afternoon for us.
Honestly, I mean, Alvarez for Mexico played well. He always plays well for Mexico. They had a 16-year-old, Mora. I can't remember his first name.
Can't remember.
Mora, though. This guy had one shot. I thought it was going to go in. It was a long shot.
It was close.
15 or 16 years old, this kid.
Yeah.
That's to be playing in the Mexican national team's
in the
first
Gold
team.
Cup final.
In the Gold Cup final.
Crazy.
Starting.
And you win the game. I mean, he didn't win the game, but his team won the game.
His team won the game. Who's part of the winning team. That's
16.
That's really impressive to see. Mexico, for them, I mean, Raul Jimenez. What can you say? This guy is a scoring man for Mexico. He absolutely... His goal... Wow.
Fantastic. I mean, Freeze couldn't do anything about that. There was nothing he could have done. It was going in. There's just these moments for Raul Jimenez in the Mexico team especially where he just pops up and he's just brilliant. He shines. He's so good for them, and he does exactly what they need to. Even when you have Santi Jimenez and all these different players that potentially could have come and claimed that spot, he's kept it. It's his spot. He just shows up for them time and time again and does exactly what he needs to. And he finished with just a fantastic goal.
Even at the age of 33, 34, whatever he is. I mean, these other guys are coming in. And Santi Jimenez, perfect example. This guy is meant to take over.
Yeah, he's going to be the next
or
big
at
thing
least
for
play
Mexico.
with him. He's been given opportunity to play alongside Jimenez and just hasn't come up to it. He hasn't come up to par for Mexico. So he gets dropped. But Raul Jimenez doesn't. He stays in. He scores goals. You've seen the goal to tie it up 1-1. Absolutely deserved for Mexico. And again, they just still put on the pressure.
Kept going.
We continue on. They score again. It's 2-1. And Mexico have just been pretty much all over us the whole game.
Dominant.
Like Trevin said, we get it up to the midfield on some counterattacks. But Mexico were just dominant overall throughout the game, I felt like.
They stuffed us. Berhalter
Even with our early goal.
Berhalter and De La Torre they're just not good enough. Adams tried. I mean, he didn't have a great game himself. Let's be completely honest. He had a couple of misplaced passes. And that's the one thing that I have to critique this team every time for. And it seems like every game that they misplace simple passes. And it happens so often where we win the ball back and then a misplaced pass, and then they win the ball back, and now they have a counterattack when it should have been ours. And it's so frustrating to see, and it happened so many times in the final that it amounted throughout the whole tournament. Nobody felt good coming into this game, really, and it showed throughout the game.
We want to see more from the guys. I mean, honestly, at home, dropping back, letting Mexico take over after going up 1-0, which I'm proud we went up 1-0.
Right.
I thought, this Mexican team hasn't conceded first this whole tournament.
Yeah.
So for us to do that, I thought, all right, we're putting the pressure on them. Exactly what you want. Great start. But we just fell back. We dropped back. We let Mexico do their thing. They scored 2 goals. After that, we kind of tried a little bit, but the subs that were brought on, those guys, Adams came off for McGlynn.
Yeah.
Those guys, they're just not good enough.
We also have to put some blame here on Poch too, because you can't expect us going into, the 70th minute not having subs yet and not get a little bit upset when we're down 2-1. It seemed like some of the changes were so late on that he just refused to make any subs. Mm-hmm. Out of pure, stubbornness, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why you can look at that and not think, okay, I might need some halftime subs, but if not, 60th minute. That's when you're going to need some fresh legs out there because Mexico was fouling the shit out of us, and we were fouling the shit out of them. It was a very physical game.
Ref let a lot go.
So these players have been beaten up and bruised and they've been running. So you need to switch them up, get some fresh legs in there and some attacking fresh legs. We saw Diego Luna come off, and he's been one of our favorite players for this tournament, one that we're going to watch, and hopefully he'll be in the World Cup squad. But he didn't have a great game either. It was just a letdown from a lot of players that we really hope to see shine.
We're going to see more from our guys for sure, like we said. Overall, this tournament, obviously, you probably have to put it in the failure category. You don't win the Gold Cup. Yes, you come up against a more dominant Mexico, who this is probably their World Cup team, right?
Yeah.
This squad that they have now is pretty much almost bar for bar, player for player, what they're going to have at the World Cup. Not the same for us. That's not an excuse, though. These guys had an opportunity to prove why they should be there.
Right.
This is your opportunity. That's your opportunity. Not against Guatemala, not against Costa Rica, not against Trinidad and Tobago 5-0.
No.
This Mexico game is your time to show, hey, I can keep up in the best against the best teams in CONCACAF.
Yeah.
And if you can't do that, then you're not going to make it into World Cup.
It's a problem. And like I said a minute ago, Poch, he has to deserve some of the blame.
Yeah.
He is 0-5 now against top 30 ranked competition, and it's just it can't keep happening. We saw so many times Berhalter do so well against the in the Gold Cup and the Nations League and all these different smaller tournaments they did well in, and they won because we expect to. But now it seems as if that it's like we can't even go into the Gold Cup expecting to win, and that's a problem.
He's got to be doing the bare minimum, and that's us winning the Gold Cup. And we can blame it on these players for not coming, or these players for not getting selected, or whatever. But at the end of the day, we didn't win it. Mexico were a better team. They deserved it. Hats off to them. 2-1 Mexico, Gold Cup champions. We just have to look forward to the friendlies now. That's really it.
We move on.
We hopefully the friendly games that come up will have a more fuller squad, a more well-rounded squad.
Really start to introduce these players to the game plan that they've started to get used to. Really drill it into their heads.
We need it.
The few appearances that we have together are so important. We have to figure this out. We cannot get grouped like everybody expects us to.
Yes,
we cannot do that in our own World Cup host. We can't do that. Please, for the love of God, don't get grouped.
The only way we're going to do that, though, is if having our team there for these next few matches. Yeah. And even that might not be enough just because it's been so little time with Poch. But these players know each other. So that's what matters most, I think. So hopefully these upcoming friendlies, we'll make videos on them. We'll tell you what happens. Hopefully we can have a more well-rounded team, get some wins, get some momentum, have the fans be a little bit more optimistic,
and not be so shit.
Because that's what we need right now. We need something to
latch on to.
Come on,
hope. We need some hope.
Give us something.